Hello and good afternoon. I'm Isaac Atima, a revivalist and a business coach. I'm excited talking to you about passion. Okay, I've shared a lot about passion and I'll be bringing something very sensitive. One of the ways passion can be generated is by taking heed to your feeding, to your rest, and to your exercise. Your health generally can affect how passionate or how motivated you are consistently. So there are a lot of people out there, they are called to what they are doing, they love what they are doing. In fact, they are even getting sales or getting results right in their business, but over time they begin to see that there is this lethargy, there is this lack of motivation, and they just get maybe depressed or stressed and all of that. Many a times we can attach it or connect it to these areas: our feeding, our rest, and our exercise. I'll start with feeding. You need to learn to eat well, right? The older you get, right, you have to be more intentional about your feeding. So for someone like me, early in the morning, though they say breakfast is the most important meal in a day, but for me it doesn't work that way, right? If I eat before 11 or 12, I get drowsy and it affects my day. So I have understood that, so most of my mornings are more or less fasted, now, but that may not work for everybody. So just understand your body chemistry, understand what works for you. For the most part, if you would have a nice rest, if you will rest well and rest fine, and probably even be alert enough to wake up at night, midnight, to do some work, maybe prayers and all of that, you may not want to eat late into the night. So anything 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., you should not be eating or even eating anything heavy. Do you understand? So just these little things. Then the choice of food. Learn to eat well, learn to eat healthy foods. There are just some bits, little things you could search on any dietitian channel and get more information about that. Eating well would help you a great deal. Next is rest. In as much as you are a go-getter, a goal-setter, and you're passionate about getting results, it's important that you have time to rest. Don't go on and on working, right? And just as it is with food, also it is with rest. You could be over resting, not improperly resting, or under resting. So if you oversleep, if you always are sleeping, you sleep at work, you sleep at home, you sleep 10 hours every day, it eventually is not going to help your health. Do you understand? Then some sleep improperly. So maybe your room is not well ventilated, or the bed, the mattress you are using is not neat, is not excellent, and all of that. It could affect your rest. So take account of your rest. Is important, right? Then some might be under resting. So maybe you just sleep 2 hours in a day, except you have some supernatural advantage behind you. I don't think that is healthy at all. Is that okay? Then the next is exercise. Now, I might want to even emphasize this more than other points, because by and large, people could be fine, maybe feeding wise and maybe rest wise. But when it comes to exercise, this is where we falter a lot of times, and it's mainly from the perspective that exercise is only for people that are obese, people that want to reduce weight, lose weight, especially if you are maybe somebody like me, or someone smaller than my size. You would not even feel or believe that you need exercise in any way. But that's not how it works. Is that okay? It's important for us to all exercise. The idea of exercise is to improve the alertness and functionality of our bodies. So the first thing exercise does for you, it sends this resonance, it sends this vibration and this energy around the body, and it's a signal to the body and to the brain that you are ready for work, you are ready for action, you are ready for activity, right? If you just wake up in the morning and you are lazing around in your bed, or you're just laying down somewhere, here and there, your body has not gotten it that you are really alert and ready for work. So it's going to suggest sleep, it's going to suggest laxity to you. But if you are intentional and you get to exercise, the body now begins to readjust and begin to feel, okay, this person is ready for work, so let me help him work. Let the nervous system help him work. Let the muscular system help him work. Let the skeletal system help him work. Right? You are sending that message. Number two, you are allowing the blood, your heart to pump faster or better, and it really increases blood supply. So number one, supply carrying oxygen to the brain. So immediately the brain has more oxygen to think better and clearer. You see how it works? Yes. That's why many a times, for especially people that are out of school, you graduated from school 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and you notice that your mental capacity, your mental acumen is kind of slowing down because you've not been exercising it. Now, one of the challenges is lack of real exercise. So if you get to exercise, oxygen is released to your brain, and your brain is able to, the muscle of the brain is able to work more and process things better. So you see how it affects your smartness. You see that now. Then thirdly, it releases blood vessels around the entire body, really sending food substances, nutrients to the entire body. So energy is released, right? Energy is released, life is released to the body. This is what exercise does. So it is not just about losing weight, sweating out to lose weight and toxins. It is more about being alert and active. Now you find out that especially when there is an effective supply of oxygen, your emotions, the brain secretes neurons and it secretes neurons, and it affects your perspective. So immediately, due to what it's secreting, it secretes so your brain secretes neurons, and based on those secretions, right, your emotions is activated for alertness. That's what it does, and it increases your passion overall. So you find out that you've dealt with lethargy, you've dealt with just being slow and being uninterested and depression and all of that. This is the importance of food, of rest, and of exercise. As you practice these things, I know that here and there you'll be able to build up your passion, and you'll be able to hit life and give it what it takes. Hope to see you in the next video with your testimony. Thank you very much.